Brummett, and I am helping my sister Susan spread the word about her exceptional exit plan. Sunday, January 12th, 2020. My 7-year-old Mika does not love to read. I have failed miserably as a parent. None of my 3 children have a passion for reading. Do not get me wrong. All 3 of my children like to read, but none of them are going to stay up until 2 a.m. because they must know what will happen to the book's character next. I need to accept that all my children have their own desires, and reading is not entertainment for them. Yesterday, I pulled out 2 buckets of kids' books when we were clearing out my shed. The books are various reading levels, so I want to sort the books into 2 groups. Books that are most likely above Mika's reading level, and books that are near, at, or below her reading level. I am having Mika keep the below reading level books at this time in case she wants to select any of them for her Mika Rocks Reading YouTube series this summer. Today, I tasked Mika with helping me to sort one of those buckets. Mika's older sister, Megan, is trying to help me instill a love of reading in Mika because Megan does really like to read, but she has mild dyslexia and reading is difficult for her. Megan will randomly tell Mika to read a book to her, and last night she had Mika grab a book from the bucket that Mika and I sorted today to read to her. Mika read the story to Megan before Mika went to bed. When Mika picked up the book she had read last night, she told me she wanted to donate the book. Mika would happily donate most of her books because then we would not be able to make her read. So I looked at the book and told her to keep it. I told Mika The 3 Little Pigs was a great story and she could read it for her YouTube series this summer. Mika looked at me and said she did not like this 3 Little Pigs book because it was not the real story. In this book, the first 2 pigs died and did not run away to safety at the 3rd pig's house. How can you argue with that logic? The 3 Little Pigs is now in the donate bucket. Books are my weakness. I may skip after Christmas and Black Friday shopping. I may not buy any new clothes for myself, but I am sure I will continue buying books until the day I die. I do not plan on downsizing my book stock much as I clear out my clutter. My books are the one category of items I am happy to burden my family with after I pass. If I add in children's books, I probably have 2,000 books in my house. I love the way a book can transport me so completely to another reality. I love my reality, and I do not use books to escape. I simply love the experience that a book gives me. I do not want to be in a spaceship or live on another planet, but I like to watch other people do so in my mind. Reading a book is like watching a movie in my mind. I can see a dragon swooping down and attacking the knight. I can see the magician casting fireballs. The movies in my mind are so much better than any movie I have ever seen on the big screen. The movies in my head are why I am so disappointed my children do not get the same thrill from reading that I do. All 3 of my children have vivid imaginations, so I know they could see the same kind of mind movies I do. My son did read all my books from one author in my collection, but I could not get him to try any of the other authors in that same genre. Megan is not interested in the types of books I like to read, and vice versa. I like wizards and spaceships, and Megan likes personal development books. That leaves Mika. Mika is very young and may yet develop a love for books. I did not hone in on science, fiction, and fantasy until junior high school. For now, one of Mika's best friends loves fantasy books, so I can encourage her to enjoy the movies in her head and lend her my books. My piece of advice to you is to keep trying to share your passions. Perhaps one of my grandchildren I never get to meet will love to read. It might skip a generation.